Hello friends, today is our first day on the Camino Primitivo. The first day for me is always a mix of nerves, excitement, and this quiet hope that when I reach Santiago, I'm going to feel a bit lighter, a bit wiser, and hopefully what I've experienced on the trail is going to help me to see the world a little more clearly than when I first started out. As Donna and I walked out of Oviedo, the hum of the city slowly faded, and it gave way to the quiet rhythm of our footsteps. Our goal was to make it to Grado, which is 25 kilometers to the southwest. However, thanks to my morning flight from Madrid, we didn't start until noon. Thankfully, though, the long September days and the surprisingly mild weather gave us the grace that we needed, because on our walk we had the time, the space, and really the open road, which is exactly what you hope for the first day. The trail is very well marked, and setting off we followed the scallop shells and the way markers out of the city and along small dirt roads. The wildflowers lining the path were in full bloom, cows grazed lazily in wide green pastures, and a few sheep glanced up at us with a casual curiosity before they returned to their afternoon. It felt like a quiet symphony for me, each moment just adding to this slower, softer rhythm. And it's a melody really that's untouched by the hustle and bustle of the world that I left behind. Out here, time really did not rush me, it just wandered with me. Ooh. Camino dogs are in a league all of their own. They barked as we passed, really not out of anger, but more a friendly warning like, "Hey, Pellegrino, we've got our eyes on you." It's like they knew we didn't quite belong, but they were willing to let us pass. As long as we kept moving, they were not going to get too excited. Frequent breaks is our secret sauce. It's what keeps us going physically and mentally, especially on long days. We sit down, pull off our shoes, put Vaseline on our feet, and mostly we just breathe and soak in the moment. By 4:30, we still had 10 kilometers to Grado. The sun was already drifting towards the horizon. So we pressed on, shadows stretching longer with each step. The first stage was nearly behind us, just a few more steps into a journey that was only beginning to unfold. We finally reached Grado at 7 p.m. And while today's walk wasn't especially difficult, by the end of the day, my feet hurt, my back hurt, and my hips were really feeling it. I'm always reminded that it takes a few days for me to get my stride on the Camino. Those first few kilometers feel like a gentle tug of war between my body and my spirit. We hadn't booked a place to stay, just assuming that there'd be plenty of beds. However, we couldn't have been more wrong. All the albergues in town were full. Still, if the Camino has taught me anything, it's this, that it always provides. After making a few calls to lodging options listed in the Buen Camino app, we found an open room at Hotel Arco. So with just enough energy left, we took a short stroll through Grado's quiet evening streets, then made our way to the room and collapsed into rest. Day one was behind us, and as I pulled the blanket up around my shoulders, I whispered a quiet prayer of thanks. Thanks for a bed, a warm room, and the kind of companionship that turns even uncertain endings into something sacred.